Hello, everybody. Welcome to Vancouver. This place is absolutely insane. Mountains, the Pacific Ocean, this city has it all. We're not just talking about pretty views, though. Vancouver has a pulse, a real energy. We're going to be checking out the coolest spots in this city, from hidden gems to iconic landmarks. So buckle up, grab your cameras, and get ready for an adventure because we're about to dive headfirst into everything Vancouver has to offer. First stop is Stanley Park. And let me tell you, this place is huge. It's not just a park, it's an entire ecosystem right in the heart of Vancouver. Imagine a place where you can lose yourself in nature without ever leaving the city. It's like they dropped a forest in the middle of the city. The trees here are ancient, some of them over 500 years old. Walking through these woods, you can almost feel the history and the stories they hold. It's a sanctuary for both wildlife and people. We're talking over 1,000 acres of trails, beaches, and even an aquarium. The trails are perfect for hiking, jogging, or just a leisurely stroll. And the beaches? They're some of the best spots to relax and soak up the sun. Plus, the Vancouver Aquarium is a must-visit, offering a glimpse into the marine life that thrives just off the coast. We hopped on some bikes to cover more ground, and the views are unreal. The seawall is a cyclist's dream, stretching for miles with breathtaking views at every turn. Whether you're a seasoned cyclist or just looking for a fun ride, this is the place to be. You got the ocean on one side, mountains on the other, and this insane seawall that seems to go on forever. It's like riding through a postcard. The contrast between the blue ocean and the towering mountains is something you have to see to believe. It's a visual feast that never gets old. We stopped to check out these massive totem poles. Seriously, these things are taller than a house. Each totem pole tells a story, representing the rich cultural heritage of the indigenous peoples of the Pacific Northwest. It's a humbling experience to stand in their presence and reflect on the history they embody. It's a powerful reminder that we're on indigenous land and the history here runs deep. The totem poles are not just art, they are symbols of identity, spirituality, and community. They remind us to respect and honor the land and its original inhabitants. Speaking of history, we couldn't miss the Vancouver Aquarium. This place has been educating and inspiring visitors for decades. It's more than just an attraction. It's a center for marine research and conservation. This place is home to all sorts of crazy creatures, from jellyfish that look like they're from another planet to playful sea otters. The exhibits are designed to be both educational and entertaining, making it a perfect spot for families and animal lovers alike. It's amazing to see these animals up close and learn about the important work they're doing to protect them. The aquarium's educational programs are top-notch, offering insights into marine biology and conservation efforts. It's a place where you can truly appreciate the wonders of the ocean. Stanley Park is definitely a must-see if you're in Vancouver. It's a place where you can experience the best of both worlds, the vibrant energy of the city and the serene beauty of nature. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast or just looking for a peaceful retreat, Stanley Park has something for everyone. It's the perfect place to escape the city buzz and reconnect with nature. Here you can find a quiet spot to read a book, have a picnic with friends, or simply sit and watch the world go by. It's a reminder of the simple joys in life and the importance of preserving these natural spaces for future generations. Next stop, Granville Island. This place is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine a giant indoor market bursting with fresh produce, seafood, baked goods, you name it. We're talking artisan cheese, hand-rolled sushi, and these giant gooey cinnamon buns that are basically the size of my head. But Granville Island is more than just food, although the food is amazing. There's also a ton of cool shops selling everything from handmade jewelry to local art. We even stumbled upon a street performer juggling chainsaws, which was a little intense, but definitely entertaining. The whole vibe here is super creative and laid back. You could easily spend hours just wandering around, soaking up the atmosphere and discovering hidden gems. And if you need a break from all the shopping and eating, there are tons of waterfront restaurants with killer views of the city. Get ready for this! We're about to embark on an adventure that will test our nerves and give us a thrill like no other. We're about to walk across the Capilano Suspension Bridge, and let me tell you, I'm not great with heights. This bridge is one of the most iconic attractions in Vancouver, and it's easy to see why. The sheer length and height of it are enough to make anyone's heart race. This thing is suspended over 450 feet above the Capilano River, and it's swaying in the wind. The feeling of being so high up, with just a narrow walkway beneath your feet, is both thrilling and terrifying. You can feel the bridge move with every step you take, adding to the sense of adventure. I'm trying to play it cool, but my heart is definitely racing. It's hard to keep your composure when you're so far above the ground, and every instinct is telling you to hold on tight. But that's part of the fun, right? Facing your fears head-on and coming out the other side stronger. The views from the bridge are insane, though. As you look out, you're greeted with a panorama of lush greenery and the distant sound of the river rushing below. It's a reminder of how small we are in the grand scheme of nature. You're surrounded by this lush rainforest, and you can see the river rushing below. The combination of the vibrant green foliage and the sparkling water creates a scene that's almost too beautiful to be real. It's moments like these that make the fear worth it. It's a little terrifying and exhilarating at the same time. The mix of fear and excitement is what makes this experience so unique. You can see it on the faces of everyone around you, a blend of nervousness and pure joy. Once I managed to get my land legs back, we checked out the Treetops Adventure, which is basically a series of suspended walkways high above the forest floor. This part of the park offers a different kind of thrill, as you navigate through the treetops and get a bird's-eye view of the forest. It's like walking through the treetops, and you get a whole new perspective on the rainforest. The walkways are designed to blend in with the natural surroundings, making you feel like you're part of the forest itself. It's a peaceful, yet exhilarating experience. If you're looking for an adrenaline rush and some epic views, the Capilano Suspension Bridge is the place to be. It's not just about the thrill of the height, it's about the beauty of the surroundings and the sense of accomplishment you feel after crossing it. Just maybe don't look down, or do if you're feeling brave. Either way, it's an experience you won't soon forget. The Capilano Suspension Bridge and Treetops Adventure offer a perfect blend of nature, excitement, and a touch of fear. All the ingredients for an unforgettable adventure. We're in Gastown now, the oldest neighborhood in Vancouver. This place is like stepping back in time, but with a modern twist. Think cobblestone streets, Victorian architecture, and hip boutiques and restaurants. Of course, we had to check out the Gastown steam clock, which is basically a giant steam-powered clock that goes off every 15 minutes. It's a total tourist trap, but hey, when in Rome, right? We spent the rest of the afternoon exploring the shops and grabbing some food. There are tons of cool places to check out, from vintage clothing stores to art galleries to trendy cafes. And the nightlife here is supposed to be off the hook, but we'll have to save that for another night. Gastown is a must-see for anyone visiting Vancouver. It's a unique blend of history, culture, and modern-day cool. Last but not least, we're at the Vancouver Art Gallery, and let me tell you, this place is impressive. The moment you step in front of this grand building, you can feel the history and culture emanating from its walls. The architecture alone is enough to make you stop and stare for a while. We're talking world-class art from some of the biggest names in Canadian and Indigenous art. The gallery houses an extensive collection that spans centuries, showcasing the evolution of art in this region. From traditional Indigenous pieces that tell the stories of the land and its people, to contemporary works that push the boundaries of creativity, there's something here for everyone. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not usually a huge art museum person, but this place really blew me away. The sheer diversity and quality of the exhibits are astounding. You can see the awe on people's faces as they walk through the galleries, taking in the beauty and complexity of the artworks. The building itself is a work of art with these massive columns and a grand staircase. It's like stepping into a different era, where every detail has been meticulously crafted to create an atmosphere of elegance and grandeur. The architecture complements the art perfectly, making the entire experience feel cohesive and immersive. But it's the art inside that really steals the show. Each room you enter offers a new surprise, a new perspective. The gallery is thoughtfully curated, with each piece placed in a way that enhances its impact. You can spend hours wandering through the halls, discovering new favorites and revisiting old ones. We saw paintings, sculptures, photographs, even some really cool interactive installations. These interactive pieces are particularly engaging, allowing visitors to become a part of the art itself. It's a dynamic way to experience creativity, making art accessible and enjoyable for people of all ages. One of my favorite exhibits was the Emily Carr collection. Her work is a cornerstone of Canadian art, and seeing it in person is a truly moving experience. The collection is extensive, offering a deep dive into her artistic journey and the themes that inspired her. She's this iconic Canadian painter who captured the beauty of the Pacific Northwest like no one else. Her paintings are more than just landscapes. They're a celebration of nature, a tribute to the majesty of the forests, mountains, and coastlines that define this region. Her paintings are so vibrant and full of life, you can almost feel the forest around you. The colors, the brush strokes, the composition, all of it comes together to create a sense of place that is both powerful and serene. It's like stepping into a different world, one where nature reigns supreme. If you're looking for a dose of culture, the Vancouver Art Gallery is the place to be. It's not just about the art, it's about the experience. The gallery offers a variety of programs and events that make art accessible to everyone, from guided tours to hands-on workshops. It's a great way to spend an afternoon, whether you're an art aficionado or just appreciate a good masterpiece. The gallery provides a space where you can lose yourself in creativity, find inspiration, and connect with the cultural heartbeat of Vancouver. So, if you ever find yourself in this beautiful city, make sure to carve out some time to visit the Vancouver Art Gallery. Trust me, you won't regret it. So, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of Vancouver. From the breathtaking nature of Stanley Park to the creative energy of Granville Island, this city has something for everyone. We hiked, we biked, we ate our weight in delicious food, and we even conquered our fear of heights. Well, sort of. Vancouver, you were amazing. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe for more travel adventures and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the video was.